we're going to go ahead and start and hop right into it. Roth IRA. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like you're confident in it? You don't know, or I'm not sure. All right, guys. So today I'm going to be breaking down everything you need to know to start a Roth IRA on a low income budget. So guys, grab your notebook, your paper, your coffee, your pen. Guys, let's go ahead. Let's save our future together. Let's hop into it. So first thing, I want to get this out of the way, guys. I am not a personal financial advisor. I am just sharing the things that I have learned so far with starting a Roth IRA. I know on this channel, we always talk about cash stuffing. We always talk about savings challenges, all those other good things, the fun things. But now that you have saved your money and you do maybe have a few extra dollars that you can put to the side, let's start thinking more about investing and more into retirement and our future. So those are some of the things that sometimes we just don't think about it, but y'all, it's okay. So we're going to discuss and we're going to talk about it today. So in this video, I will be talking to you about how mutual funds can grow your investments over time and how you can actually retire tax-free from a Roth IRA. So exciting stuff. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. So the first thing we need to realize, and what I had to realize, was what is a Roth IRA? To simply put it, it's a retirement account where you invest post-tax money and all your future earnings grow tax-free. When you retire, you can withdraw your money tax-free. So let's look at some key benefits of having a Roth IRA. You have tax-free withdrawals in retirement, which is awesome because I know a lot of people worry about the taxes that are going to be coming out and what they're going to have to pay when they take from their 401k or whatever, whatnot. So some people have to take it earlier, and like the future, you just never know. Another thing is flexible contributions. You can withdraw your principal at any time, but I would just say to keep it in there as long as you can so that it can continue to build up and so that you won't get any type of penalties, which is extra money that will be coming out of the money you save for your retirement. So this is great for low-income budgeters because you are paying taxes up front. And for an example, the Roth IRA lets you lock in that advantage for the future when taxes may be higher. And as you can see, guys, taxes are going up. Everything is going up. So I was like, I'm doing it because that rate is locked in. All right, so how to start a Roth IRA on a low budget. So a Roth IRA doesn't take a lot of money to start it. So you can start one today even if you have $25, $10, or whatever you have that is available. I'll be sharing you some simple steps that I took to start my Roth IRA, and hopefully you can take these steps and use them yourself. I promise you guys, these are super simple steps. Step one, you want to choose a brokerage. Your choice. You can do the research, but there are some good ones out there. You have Vanguard, Charles Schwab, Fidelity. They all have low fees. But what I want you to do is to do your homework, and I want you to research and look yourself to see which one lines up with your budget, which one lines up with what you are trying, your goals that you have for your Roth IRA. Those are just some simple ones that I just threw out there. So Fidelity is definitely a good one, I would say. So when you go to whichever brokerage that you want to use, all you have to do is pretty much just go in and say, hey, I want to set up an account. And you can, most places, well, let's say all places, you can apply online. So you want to make sure that you are clicking select Roth IRA account, and then all you have to do is just follow the prompts like a normal application. Put your name, address, you know, all that yada yada yada, all that other good stuff. And then once you are done, it will let you submit your application, and then usually they give you like a couple of seconds to say that, hey, you're approved, your account has been opened, and whatever, whatnot. Now, the next thing you need to do is to figure out what does your budget allow you to deposit for your Roth IRA that you are starting. Me, I have $100 that comes out of my Roth IRA every single month, and I do want to beef that up a little bit. But first, like I said, I just feel like when you're starting something out and you're not familiar with it, I think that you shouldn't go all in. until you really get like a grip and you get like knowledge of what you are trying to achieve and what you have going on. And it is okay to have someone else to do it for you, but I just feel like it's a lot more beneficial if you can be like, hey, my $100 is going to this mutual funds, this other mutual funds, and this little bit percentage is going to stock. So I just feel like it's so much better if you are involved in what you are saving for your own retirement. And you always have to realize and remember that consistency beats perfection. So like I said, mine's is at $100 every month and it comes out the 18th. So sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I don't even remember that it is coming out, and I will check my Roth IRA and I was like, whoo, I got like a whole bunch of money that been deposited in here, but it's because I had it set as an automatic deposit to go into my Roth IRA. Now for my business binder, I'll show you here that I do have an envelope in the back of this binder, and that way if I have extra money from things that I sell from my shop, I will take that extra money and I can actually go to the teller window and I can actually deposit that cash into my Roth IRA. So having a local bank with a brokerage and that is connected with banking locally may have its advantages over just an online one. So you have to pretty much compare it. So I like the feel of me being able to, if I get like an extra $50 or an extra $500, I can just walk into a branch and I can just deposit it and say, hey, deposit this in my Roth IRA, please. Thank you. All right, get my receipt, check it, and I'm gone. So those are the things that I do love about the local bank, but like I said, you can do online if you just want to start small. Next thing you want to do is to pick your investments. I would say to do mutual funds. I've seen that I've gotten way more movement and way more for my money with the mutual funds than I have with stocks. So that's why I'm recommending to do mutual funds, the Vanguard Total Market Stock Index Fund, or the Target Date Retirement Fund. So those are some ones, like just throwing it out, some little ones that you can kind of start with. But like I said, your broker should be able to guide you into deciding which mutual funds are right and which mutual funds are good for you. So you may be asking me, why mutual funds, Tina? So with mutual funds, I have found out that it's like diversification, that your money is spread across many stocks. And when I go in to look, and like I said, the stock market is always changing. So it's never a, this is going to do this, this is going to do this. It's like playing a game. It's like playing a game. So you have to, sit down, talk over with their broker, or if you are a guru with it, you figure out which ones are perfect for you. And also these are professionally managed, so which is, like I said, with your broker. And then also this is low risk for beginners. And when I heard and I saw that it was low risk for beginners, I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to try. So that's when I started, and I started my Roth IRA with just $100. And now we are at, only had it for a couple years, and I haven't been adding to it like I should, because like I said, I'm like doing research in the background trying to figure out different things about it. So I have about like $5,000 or $6,000 in there. But as time go by, you can get more aggressive with your Roth IRA. And like I said, your Roth IRA, you can't compare it to anybody else's, because you're not going to always have the 10,000 in there right now, and if you're just starting out, or the 50,000, 100,000. So you have to start somewhere. And remember what we said, consistency beats perfection. So let's move on. So let's talk about why a Roth IRA can help you retire more comfortably. So the important thing is that your Roth IRA grows tax-free. So when you retire, you do not pay any taxes. So that is one thing that I have, like some people I know, they have a 401k plan. They end up retiring a little bit earlier. So when they actually pull the money, they get hit with a huge, huge tax fee. So Roth IRA, like we said before, you have already paid taxes before, and you lock in that advantage when the tax rates are a lot more higher. And then another great thing is that it's compounding over time, which at first I didn't get. I'm like, okay, compounding over time, what does this mean? So if you invest $50 a month at a 7% rate, return starting at the age of 30, because I know we can say, hey, start investing at 20. I know for myself that at 20, I was not thinking about investing nothing. I was thinking about go party, have fun, do what I gotta do, and that's just it. I wasn't thinking about no Roth IRA. You told me about a Roth IRA when I was like 20. I would have looked at you crazy and been like, psh, all right. I mean, it's the truth, but not all 20, 21-year-olds are like that. Some are on it. So it all depends. But I know for me, nah, I wasn't like that. You can have, so back to what we were saying. So you can have over 120,000 by retirement, all freaking tax free. Ain't that something? And all it takes is just $50 a month at a 7% rate. That's crazy. And who would have thought? Because $50, I probably was at the store when I was like 20 something, buying a purse, buying snacks, and doing something, but not nothing productive, right? So you have flexibility in retirement also with Roth IRA, which I did love. Unlike traditional retirement accounts, Roth IRAs don't have required minimum distribution, so you can pretty much let your money keep growing. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap this video up. This was just a small, quick, and I was just giving you a rundown of what I have learned. So this is just some quick tips to get the most out of your Roth IRA and your mutual fund investments. You want to start small and stay consistent. Don't wait for the perfect time. Say, I'll start that next week. I'll start this. You start it when you can afford it. I would say even if you can start with $10, if you know every month you have an extra $10 or every week, I would say set up a Roth IRA and just have that $10 directly deposited into there. And what I did was I just set up direct deposit, so that made it the consistency part of my Roth IRA. And like I said, I don't think about withdrawing from it or anything like that. I just let it just keep rolling over and keep growing until my retirement. One that I want to hit on, but I think I went ahead. Automate your contributions. So set it up as an automatic deposit that you are depositing into your Roth IRA. And like I said, I'm telling you, you're going to end up forgetting about it. I mean, don't forget to write it out of your checkbook or jot it down. But once it goes, you're not even going to realize that it's going. So also, I know that I used to get like little checks that they would for like the dividends or whatnot. So now what I have it is that I just let it reinvest back into my Roth IRA. Because at first I was like, oh, I got a little check for $5. And I'm like, okay, Tina, click that button and let that roll back into your Roth IRA. You don't need that little dividend check. And because those things add up, and once you keep doing that, yes. So if you're getting a check from your Roth IRA and you start getting that, just roll it back into your Roth IRA. Don't cash it. And another thing is, don't panic when the market dips. This one right here, I'm not gonna lie, I did one time. The market did do a couple times, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, what is happening? So don't worry about it. Stay the course. The market will recover. It always does. So that's another thing you have to realize, because I know some people say they lose like thousands, and then the market bounces back, and then there you have it. It's back on track. All right, guys, so if this video gave you the confidence to start a Roth IRA, or if you feel like, maybe that's something I can do, give this video a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, and share. I would love to know your thoughts, guys. And just remember, even on low income, you can invest, because I know sometimes we feel like I don't have enough money. And just like the same way you treat your savings challenges, you add like $10, $5 here. It's the thing of you actually putting something in action, and you have a plan. So if you're putting $10, $5 in a savings challenges, take that $10 and put it in a Roth IRA, and it will build up over time. So thank you guys for chilling with me. If you have not already hopped over to my Instagram, it's called APinkeClothlife, and my TikTok is called APinkeClothlife. My website is called www.pinkcloth.co. And then, like I said, guys, I am not a personal financial advisor. I am just showing you guys my journey. So just make sure that you always, if you have any investment questions or anything, make sure you talk to a broker or your financial advisor. So I'm just showing you guys what I am working on and trying for my financial journey. And until next time, guys, peace.